Dear students, this is Rebecca Adil from RA Knowledge Spot. Dear students, how are you all? Today we are going to do the rest of the question of 1.3, not all but 8, 9 and 10, because these questions are very lengthy, as you have noticed in some of the lengthy question left, and in this exercise we are going to discuss these questions. This is 4x plus 1 divided by 4x minus 1. 4x minus 1 divided by 4x plus 1 is equal to 216. Students, as you know that this is the question, and in the previous question they were also same like this way. We have to find, you just find yourself that which is the term that is repeating itself actually. Now that is 4x minus 1 by 4x plus 1. In here you can say 4x plus 1 divided by 4x minus 1. Now tell me one thing and you just guess. Now in this question, what we are going to take or what we are going to suppose that is equal to y. You can see both terms are same. There is a single difference between the two terms. They are just the reciprocal of each other. Now I'm going to explain it furthermore. First you have to open this. This is called the mixed fraction or the compound fraction. You can call it a mixed fraction or a compound fraction. There is no need to do anything with that part. It will be as it is. First you have to solve, that is 6 2s are 12. 6 2s are 12 plus 1, 13 divided by 6. Now we have to suppose that 4x plus 1 divided by 4x minus 1 is equal to y. Like in the previous question, we took the reciprocal of this equation. In the same way, we have to take the reciprocal of this equation. What will be the reciprocal of this one? Here is the reciprocal, that 4x minus 1 divided by 4x plus 1 and 1 by y. Now you can say this is your equation 1, like this is your equation 1, or you can say the above equation will be actually. As we know that this whole term is equal to y, then we have to substitute the value. This is the y, plus will be as it is, and this is over 1 by y is equal to 13 by 6 will be as it is, because we are just replacing wherever we have 4x plus 1 divided by 4x minus 1 is equal to y. It's the just matter to replace. Now we don't want this fraction at all, so we just want to get rid of this fraction. And how can we get rid of this fraction? We have to multiply the whole denominator with 6 and y. You can say this is the LCM of the fraction. Then we have to multiply the whole equation like 1 by 1 with all the terms. This is the first term, y is going to multiply with the 6y. 1 by y is going to written with the 6y is equal to, and 6y is again we have to write with 13 by 6. Then there is a cancellation, y is cancelled with y. Furthermore 6 is cancelled with 6. Then this is 6y square plus there's only number that is left, that is 6, and this 13y, they are going to multiply 13y, and we have to shift it toward the other side. It will be negative, and here we are having 0. Now there's more we need actually to rearrange the question, rearrange the equation, because the equation is not in the standard form. Now you can see first square, then power 1, and then constant number. After this, okay, now this is your choice. You can see that is the form of the question, and what was the face of the question? This is the question in front of you. And after rearranging, after substituting the values, now this is the very, you can see the simple form of the question. This is still actually the question, but the form is changed actually. Now there are 3 rules, you know, that we have to solve factorization, midterm break, and we are going to solve it with the help of factorization if it happens. Otherwise we have to go towards the quadratic formula. But in this question we can factorize this question. And how? 9 4s are 36 and 9 plus 4 13. I'm not going to explain this process too much, because dear students, I already have told you many times how you have to solve this question. What are the techniques that we have to apply to solve the factorization? Now 3y is common, 3 2s are 6 and y is as it is, minus 3 3s are 9. Now minus is common, 2 is also common, 2 2s are 4 and 2 3s are 6. Minus minus plus, and this minus with plus, that will be minus. Now you can see 2y minus 3 is a common term, and 3y minus 2 will be as it is. Then of course we have to take it one by one to 0, this one, then 3 is negative, there it will be positive, 2 is multiply, and there it will be divided. Now the other term 0, 2 it will be positive, 3 will be divided there. Now as you know students, this is not the final answer. Why? Because the question is in your x, the question is in the variable x, and your answer is in y. That is not possible. We have to move it further and we have to solve it further for both the values. That is, now for y is equal to 3 by 2, where we have to put in a very first putting or that we have supposed this one. Now what is the y? That is 3 by 2. Dear students, these are two fractions, and in the last video I told you, when we are having two fractions and there is an equal sign between them, we have to cross multiply. That you have learned in class 6 and especially 7th class. In 7th grade you have learned how to do the cross multiplication. First you're going to multiply 2 with 4x plus 1, and then this 3 multiplied by 4x minus 1. More simplification, 2 4s are 8 and 2 1s are 2, and also here after multiplication you have to shift the things. 8x will be here, 12x is positive, and there it will be negative. In 2 you have to shift to the other side. Some more simplification, 12 minus 8, that is minus 4x, minus minus plus, and minus 5. We can cancel these minus from both the side, and your answer is 5 divided by 4. This is the one solution. Now another one, that is for y is equal to 3 by 2. That is okay. After putting the value, taking the value, that is 2 by 3, cross multiplication, 3 4s are 12, 3 1s are 3, 2 4s are 8, 2 1s are 2. Then 12x is here because we need x on the left side, 8x is positive and here it is negative. Then shifting this positive 3 will be negative, and here 5 by 4. So these are the two solution set of the question, that is 5 by 4 and minus 5 by 4. Now moving towards the next part. Here is the question, the same question students. You can see this is x minus a, x plus a, x plus a, x minus 1. You just guessed by yourself. Now what is the thing that we are going to take to equal to y? You can take any one students, either x minus 1 by x plus a or x plus a by x minus a. No matter, no problem with this term. What I have done, I have just took x minus a divided by x plus a is equal to y. Now again taking the reciprocal. This is the reciprocal. Now this is your equation 1. Now your equation 1 or your question will be, this is y minus 1 by y is equal to 7 by 12. Then we have to multiply the whole equation with 12y. This is 12y because there is 12 and this is y. Again with each number, each term you can say y is cancelled with y, 12 is cancelled with 12, the remaining terms will be 12y square. This is minus 12 is equal to 7y. Shifting the numbers, yeah, again this is the normal or the simple form of the question we have. Now we have to do factorization. 12 12s are 144. Now this is 16 9s are 144, and 16 minus 9 you will get 7 because we need the negative sign, so we are going to apply minus with 16. Taking common 4y, 4 3s are 12 and 4 4s are 16, plus 3 is common, 3 3s are 9 and 3 4s are 12. Now 3y minus 4 is common, and here 4y plus 3. 1 by 1, applying the same rule, 3y minus 4 is equal to 0. 4 will be positive, and after dividing, I hope so you are getting all the points. 4y plus 3 is equal to 0. Then this will be negative and minus 3 by 4. Dear students, as you know that this is not the final answer, we have to work it more. Now first for y is equal to 4 by 3, substituting in this very first that we are going to suppose it, replacing y instead of 4 by 3, again cross multiplication, 3x minus 3a, 4x plus 4a, shifting the numbers, 3x will be as it is and 4x should be here at your left hand. Now 3a should be at your right hand. Solve them further. This will be 7a minus x, because the biggest number is 4 and the sign will be as it is. We're going to shift this minus towards the other side. Now if you have an issue, I think so you are clear with this point that why this minus goes there. Students, if you don't know, please you can ask me and I will tell you the reason that why we took this minus towards the other side. Now again the same step, putting the value, that is minus 3 by 4, cross multiplication. Now 4x, 4a, minus 3x, minus plus minus, minus 3a, just shifting the numbers. This is 4x plus 3x minus 3a and plus 4a. Then this is a and this is the 3 plus 4, that is 7. 7 is multiplying and here it will be divided. Now this is your solution set. You have to write this way. Moving towards the next part, number 10. You can see now this is another category of the question. This is totally a change question from the previous question that we have in this exercise. Now this is x4 minus 2x cube minus 2x square plus 2x plus 1 is equal to 0. Dear students, once again this is a biquadratic equation. We have to make it square, or you can say a quadratic equation, but there is another method that we have to apply here in this question. What is that method? Just follow it. We have to divide this whole equation with x square. Why? We are going to apply dividing, this is x square, again x square. We have to divide with the numbers, like we have to divide with each of the number divided by x square. After division there is some cancellation, like this is x4 and this is x2. After cancellation you will get x square. This will be cancelled. How many 3's are here? There are 3x and there are 2x. 2 will be cancelled and 1 will be left. Here x2 is cancelled with x2. Of course you will just left with minus 2. X is cancelled with x2 and upside there will be no x, but here the 1x will be left and this is 1 by x square because there is no more cancellation after that. Now students, we have to watch them carefully, the numbers that match actually, or you can say there is something resemblance, the terms that are resemble with each other we have to keep aside, or we have to write them closely. These arrows or these curve shape shows the resemblance between the question. Now those resemblance we have to keep aside, like we are writing x square plus 1 by x in one side, then minus 2x plus 2 by x. Then minus 2 is a lone number. Why? Because it don't match with any other number. It will be as it is. Now no more changing in this step, but here we can take common. And what is the common number? That is 2 is a common number. If there is a negative number of sign, that you have to write it as it is. Why 2 is common? There is no x common, because here that is 2x and in upside, because you have to take common in the numerator. Here in the denominator we are having 1, but normally we are not going to write 1. We don't need it actually here. Now 2 is common. 2 1s are 2 and 2 1s are 2. The rest of the things like x as it is and 1 by x is as it is. And don't forget to do the change in sign actually. Minus minus plus. Then minus 2 is as it is. It will your first equation. Now students, you have to think, we have to apply the same process actually, putting something, taking something, so that the question will be more simpler, the form of the question will be more simpler. And what we have to suppose in this question, the second bracket, that is x minus 1 by x, we are going to suppose that is equal to y. Now dear students, if you see carefully, what is the power of x here? That is 1. And what is the power of x here? That is 2. It means you have to travel, you have to cover the distance from 1 to 2. How can you cover the distance? This one, if this is 1, you can take the square and of course you will get power 2. If you don't get me what I am talking about, you will see with the help of these steps. Taking square both sides, we have to take the square of this equation. What will happen? Y square minus x minus 1 by x whole square. we have to apply the formula, that is a minus b whole square, that is a square minus 2, a is x and b is 1 by x plus 1 by x whole square. After cancellation, we can see we just cancel x with x, y square will be as it is, x square will be as it is. Here we having minus 2 and this will be 1 square 1 of course, and x square as it is. Now this is minus 2, when you take it there it will be positive, and this is the left term. Now dear students, see very carefully. Now this is your equation 1, and what is the change in the equation 1 is that you can see what is the value of a whole question. Check it out. What is x square plus 1 by x square? This is x square plus 1 by x square, that is equal to y square plus 2. Okay, we are going to replace the values. Instead of this, replacing this thing which is equal to y square plus 2 is this one. Minus 2 will be as it is. Okay, and what is this? You can see here x minus 1 by x is equal to y. We are just replacing this number with the y, and minus 2 will be as it is. Okay, then this minus 2 and plus 2 will be cancelled. Minus 2y will be as it is. There is a common letter, or you can say variable, that is y. Y is common, 1y left, minus 2 is as it is. Again y is equal to 0, or y minus 2 is equal to 0. This is y is equal to 2. Once again we are having two solutions that are not solution. Actually we have to work furthermore to get the value in a form of x. Now as in the previous question we are saying, for y is equal to 0, now what is your first substitution? This is your substitution. You have to substitute here in this equation using this relation. This is x minus 1 by x is equal to y. What is the value of y? That is 0. We have to replace this value. Now once again this is a kind of fraction. You can see x minus 1 by x, and we don't want this fraction. For that purpose I'm going to multiply the whole equation with x. Now what will happen? X dot x minus 1 by x into x is equal to 0 dot x. This will give 0. X is cancelled with x. This is x square and this will be minus 1. Now this is a negative number. You will move there. It will be positive. Taking square root, because we don't want this square. After square root, this is the one answer, the first solution, that is positive negative 1, because when you take the square root of 1 it will be automatically 1. Now we have to solve for this y, that is 2, using again this relation. You are having x minus 1 by x is equal to y. Then after putting the value, now we have to multiply again with x. Okay, now this will be x dot x minus 1 by x dot x. This dot means multiplication, is equal to 2 dot x. This is x square. X is cancelled with x, 1 and 2x. Shifting this 2x towards the other side will be negative. Minus 1 will be as it is. This is the standard form of the equation. Now dear students, in this question, you should be very clear that how to do the factorize. Students, before start this method, you should try the factorization of this term, this question. But actually what will happen, you will not get the factorization, or you will not get the factor of this question. That's why we are having the quadratic formula, that if there are some question in which factorization is not possible, so what we have to do, we can't stop ourselves, because we have to find the solution. So there is another formula that the scientist has given us, that is the quadratic formula. We are going to apply the quadratic formula and we'll find our answer. That is, now a is equal to 1 and your b is equal to minus 2 and your c is minus 1. After substituting the value in the formula, this is b, minus will be as it is, because again this is the 1 minus, this is another minus, this is minus minus, plus minus will be as it is, b square. This is your b. I have done somehow directly, because already you have done 1.2 thoroughly and completely. That's why I'm just reducing the steps. If you want, you can. If you don't want, you can do whole the steps. Now b square, that is minus 2 square, you will get 4, and when you multiply 4ac, you will get plus 4. Then a value 1, 2 1s are 2. Furthermore, 4 plus 4, 8. Now because 8 is not a perfect square, but actually 8 is a perfect cube, and I have told you already that when you solve this number you will get 2 under the root 2, this one, and I have took common, that is 2, 2 ones are 2 and 2 ones are 2. We already have done this step in the previous question of 1.2. Now 2 is cancelled with this 2. Dear students, don't cancel at that step, it will be wrong. First you have to write 2 under root 2, then you have to take common, and then you will cancel this one, and this is your another solution. Now your solution set is plus minus 1, this is plus minus 1, and this is another solution. So this is the answer of the solution. Students, this is quite lengthy method and of course lengthy question, but don't lose your hope, don't lose your heart. You have to do this question thoroughly because this is an important question, quite be possible in your exam paper. Now the left question, maybe 2 or 3 questions that are left with this exercise. So I will see you in the next video. Till then, take care. Bye bye.